Headlines of this edition: Permanent Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Bình worked with 3 ministries and 8 localities on administrative procedure reform. Cần Thơ City's delegation came to Hanoi to exchange experiences on digital transformation and project number 6. The launching of the second Vietnamese Beautiful Letters Contest. Hello, and it's good to see you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. On November 26 morning, Permanent Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Bình, also head of the government's administrative procedure reform working group, worked with the Ministries of Information and Communications, National Defense, Foreign Affairs, and brown cities including Hanoi, Hồ Chí Minh, Hải Phòng, Đà Nẵng, Quảng Ninh. Attending online in Cần Thơ City was Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực. The main aim to re-evaluate the work done on the reform of administrative procedures, urge and promote this work in the coming time. Accordingly, the meeting discussed a number of contents on the results of the promulgation of administrative procedures, legal documents, the implementation of administrative reform plans in practice to facilitate people and businesses, as well as whether there are troubles and corruption. And the meeting, delegates focused on discussing what can and cannot be done, tasks in the coming time, as well as proposals and recommendations for macro direction to identify bottlenecks, overcome limitations, and remove bottlenecks towards the goal of striving to create an open and convenient administration for the service of people. Also, November 26 morning, the Urban Affairs Board of Cần Thơ City People's Council met to verify reports before submitting them at the year-end meeting of the City People's Council. Chairman of the City People's Council Phạm Văn Hiếu, Standing Vice Chairman Nguyễn Xuân Hải, Vice Chairman Nguyễn Thành Đông, and representative leaders of departments were in attendance. In the meeting, delegates contributed opinions on the report on results of the implementation of the resolution of the City People's Council on socio-economic defense and security in 2024 and directions and tasks for socio-economic development, defense and security in 2025. Results of settling opinions and proposals of voters before and after the 16th session of the City People's Council. Regarding the above two contents, the delegates attested that the City People's Committee and relevant units focused on accelerating the progress of making a project a partial adjustment of the city's general planning to 2045 and a vision to 2065. Soon promulgate land prices in residential areas and resettlement to ensure rights and interests for people, review, urge, and accelerate the progress of works and projects in the city. The delegates also asked the City People's Committee and relevant units to accelerate the implementation of the project to renovate and expand 5 key intersections in the city to limit congestion and ensure safety for people participating in traffic. Pay attention to investing in transshipment landfills, at the same time review, rectify, and treat the situation of domestic solid waste left on sidewalks, traffic routes, residential areas to ensure the environment and beauty of the city. On November 25th afternoon, the Cultural and Social Affairs Board under the City People's Council met to verify the reports attached to the draft resolution expected to be submitted at the year-end meeting of the City People's Council. Delegates gave opinions on the draft resolutions including the level of social assistance, children's work, teaching and learning foreign languages at public preschool and general education institutions. In addition, delegates also focused on discussing and contributing ideas to complete the draft resolution regulating land policies for ethnic minorities, to prescribe revenues and rates for services that support educational activities other than tuition fees of public educational institutions. Within the framework of the business trip to exchange experiences on digital transformation and project number 6 in Hanoi from November 25th to 27th, on the morning of November 25th, the delegation of Cần Thơ City, led by Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn had a working session and exchanged experiences on the model of issuing judicial record cards through the VNEID application. In the meeting, delegates exchanged many related content such as facilities personnel, the issue of implementing digital signatures, digitization of civil status, information security issues, etc. Vice Chairman Nguyễn said that, under the direction of the government, Cần Thơ will issue judicial record cards through the VNEID application as soon as possible. The information shared by Hanoi City is a good experience and a useful lesson for Cần Thơ City when implementing this model. On November 25th afternoon, the Department of Science and Technology of Cần Thơ City organized the Acceptance Council of the project, propagating and disseminating legal knowledge on intellectual property rights at higher education institutions and colleges. The project is chaired by Master Nguyễn. Cần Thơ University is the presiding unit. This project is part of the Intellectual Property Development Program of Cần Thơ City to 2030. After nearly 2 years of implementation, from December 2022 to November 2024, the project has achieved important goals, namely improving the awareness and professional skills of lecturers and students at higher education institutions and colleges, supporting the registration of protection for intellectual property, inventions, utility solutions, trademarks, industrial designs, copyrights at higher education institutions and colleges. The project of more than 400 million Vietnam đồng is supported by the Intellectual Property Development Program of Cần Thơ City until 2030. After the meeting, the Council agreed to accept the project. However, the Project Management Board needs to revise the content according to the comments of Council members. On November 26 morning, Cần Thơ University organized a workshop to improve the role and activities of women in cooperatives in the Mekong Delta region in response to climate change. The workshop discussed opportunities and challenges in improving the role and activities of women in cooperatives in the Mekong Delta towards a sustainable community and effectively adapting to climate change. Accordingly, it will research and develop skills to access the online sales market, exchange experiences, create opportunities for connection and cooperation, and support information tools for business development. The workshop is only the beginning to be able to call for the implementation of the GEDSI project funded by foreign countries. There is currently no practical support for women in the land of Nine Dragons. Tiền Phong cho Stock Company, Thanh, Chương, Limited Liability Company, and the Vietnamese Beautiful Letters Club have just officially launched the second Vietnamese Beautiful Letters contest. This is the playground for primary school students across the country with the purpose of encouraging them to practice beautiful calligraphy, contributing to preserving and spreading the traditional cultural values of the nation. This year's contest has the theme My Dream to encourage students to share their thoughts and aspirations through each stroke. Students register to participate in the exam by registering directly by themselves or registering at primary schools, centers, clubs, education and training departments of branches and cities. The contest is expected to be divided into 2 rounds, in which the preliminary round starts from the day of launching the contest to the end of March 25, 2025. Students take 2 paper-based writing tests. The final round is scheduled to take place on April 19th and 20th, 2025 in Hanoi. Outstanding students from the preliminary rounds will show their talents in front of judges, including teachers and experts in the field of education and culture. Now, as usual, before moving to the close, let's take a quick look at the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Continues. If you want to watch again in its bulletin, please visit our website, kênh TV.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.